hello, hello. Sorry, I had a little bit of trouble, but always do, so. Let's get started and play some Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on Google Stadia. Crap, wait a minute. Let's connect a controller. Because I don't play with a keyboard. Lately, I've had a hard time getting my controllers to connect. Anyone else? Try again. If not, I'll switch. There we go. Let's call this Spectrum.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Don't lock me up.
Start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life.
That's not good.
Captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group.
Yeah, that's the
that now had Desmond.
character from part
We
2.
know them as Abstergo Industries.
What's his name?
We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him.
Him.
To Desmond.
Oh,
Through the
okay.
Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be.
Apparently nothing. Or
They've been
was it
guiding
something?
us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the peace.
Are we talking about
This is where they've led him.
people from Atlantis, maybe?
He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hand the
Ezio.
apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
But not really. But in the game. Because how many more games are after this one? Cave. We're here at the cave. Is his dad secretly Batman?
Let's go.
Yes, Mr. Wayne. I'm not happy with my mic position. Okay. Well, we're not the only ones to come down here.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
It's quite a toy he has.
I think we're here.
Don't you think? Down the hole? We lost our light. What are we gonna do if we... What if there's like a rave going on down here and we need it?
The key. You must find.
Is the apple the key?
Son? Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Should we collapse?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you. And I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking
Where are we running?
It's a key.
What are we running to?
There's no idea what it is,
On?
though.
From?
Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
she...
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Where would you pick something like that up at?
What do you need me to do?
Circuit City?
Start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Best Buy?
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
We got some Ninja Warrior stuff going on here.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Oh, missed that one.
All you have to do here is
I just
jump
body
over.
slammed him. Like we're in the Matrix here. Can't wait to see that movie in a few days.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to
Who
find
are
out
we?
what the temple wants from you.
Okay. We're just gonna walk through this weird Matrix world.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Okay, so we're going to an opera house.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
The game looks really well.
Gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Let's go find our seats.
Good evening, sir. This way.
Good
please.
evening, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me.
I apologize.
Pardon me. Ooh, sorry. Sorry, had a bean burrito. Not really. Just the guy in the game.
Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival.
Reginald.
Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Okay, yeah, I see him.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. To find another way up.
I already have.
So we're gonna climb up there because the stairs are being watched. Okay, makes a lot of sense.
1,000 pardons. So sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, this is not suspicious at all. Should we stay here and watch, or just keep going? Pardon me. Excuse me. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. And no one noticed, even heard any of this going on. Hello, Biden. Reginald sent me.
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Shh.
Come, please! Over there! Back over there! That man
Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. I've done no wrong. I swear
Search
it.
him. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone
Hold A. Okay. Ooh, get out of the way. Squeeze me.
There is no danger.
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Order. We must have order. Imbecile.
Where are you going?
Okay. So we're back at the door. Home to the Bat Cave.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Wonder what Fleet and Bride is.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key.
So that's the key.
To be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon.
Behind the doors? Probably a certificate. Vigilante of the Month Club.
You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
Okay.
Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
So he did good.
Some fresh air might do me good.
and then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender Parnell.
What's up, Parnell?
And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Oh, okay. Little combat training. Okay, we have that down. It will not let me punch. Oh, okay, wait a minute. There we go.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, man. Call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side do you on anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
A roundhouse. Bam.
How'd you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead?
Oh,
Get
me a coffee.
A word, please.
Cheerio.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
So her name is Hatham Kenway.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Well,
I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
They do intend to betray. I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is
Having problem.
what other choice do I have?
Think.
But let me be
That was my internet messing me up too.
Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
So now we're going to practice listening, I bet.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on land. Won't hardly take his...
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or
Troublings.
men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers.
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it.
What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Yeah, why? Okay, we can't drop down.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too. So
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuffed tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
So we've been at ocean for a month. How long does it take to sail across the ocean? Like in that time, how long did it take? Months, I would think.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead. Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
He has no idea who he's talking to.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. But it's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Whoa! Whoa! What was that?
Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
We need those ropes secured.
Look at the ocean behind him.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Okay, we're getting the rope secure.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Take them! You take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Could you imagine doing that?
Thank you.
Okay, so the ship chasing us went down. We almost went down, didn't we? Day 72.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Still higher. I wouldn't want to do that. Not in real life. Journey to the New World. Complete. Alright, well, that seems like a pretty good place to stop. I will be back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Part 3 Remastered here on Google Stadia. Had no live viewers. Kind of stinks, but, you know, it's what it is. If you're watching this on a replay and you haven't already, please hit subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. All those things help me grow, and I'm trying desperately to grow. So it would mean a lot to me. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.